their asinine beliefs as science. The Politico, with another story. I'll tell you, this bunch is the most sex-obsessed people I've seen since I don't know when. Just imagine if Ken Starr had been this obsessed. There's a big, long story here by Kenneth Vogel and Maggie Haberman and Alexander Burns, 3 people, and I can tell you what it says in 6 words. More anonymous Cain details from the Politico. More anonymous details. This bunch is positively sex-obsessed, and now it's in damage control mode. Herman Cain flatly denies the most serious allegations facing him. But Politico has learned new details, making clear there were urgent discussions of the woman's accusations at top levels of the NRA within hours of when the incident was alleged to have occurred. What's new about that? We all knew that. The new details, which come from multiple sources independently familiar with the incident at a hotel during a restaurant association event in the late 90s, put the woman's account even more sharply at odds with Cain's emphatic insistence in news media interviews that nothing inappropriate happened between the two. What new details? We still don't know what they are. I'm not kidding when I say anonymous details, not anonymous sources. We've got anonymous details now make up the bulk of a story. If I didn't know better, I would say journalism had created a new standard. Anonymous sources has now morphed into anonymous details. In recent days, sources have offered new details of the incident. The woman in question, roughly 30, at the time, working at the NRA's Government Affairs Division, we knew all that, told 2 people directly at the time Cain made a sexual overture to her at one of the group's events, according to the sources familiar with the incident. She was livid, lodged a verbal complaint with the NRA board member the same night. But still, we don't know what. Remember the Duke lacrosse case. Seasoned reporters hounded those kids based on no evidence. None. 0. Seasoned reporters. And many of the faculty at Duke signed all kinds of, whatever they were, supporting the accuser, condemning the lacrosse team members. And remember how that turned out? A total, fabricated, made-up story that was believed simply because it fit stereotypes of the left. It fit a narrative. It fit a template. And then there's this. This is back to the Politico from Jonathan Martin. This scandal now, folks, really intensifies. Joel Bennett, the attorney for one of the women who complained about Herman Cain, a National Restaurant Association, said today that his client's settlement was dated in September of 1999 and signed by the trade group's general counsel, but not Cain. Cain had already left the organization by then, before his 3-year term was up. So, when was the settlement signed? 999. September of 99. What will the media make of this? The settlement date, September of 1999, equals 999. The same name of Herman Cain's economic plan. Somebody needs to call the dethroned Dutch sociologist and have him make something of this for us. To the audio sound bites we go, and we are where did I say we're going to start? Number 5? Starting at number 5, last night on PMS NBC, Washington Post columnist Eugene Robinson. And he was on to discuss the Americans for Herman Cain ad, and he was asked, okay, obviously, that was Limbaugh's voice, and they're calling it a high-tech lynching. They're playing the race card on this. What do you think of this, Gene?
It's interesting that people like Limbaugh, who always accuse the likes of me of playing the race card when I write about racism and its continuing presence in American society, are awfully quick to play that same card when they think it's to their advantage. I assume that means that Rush is now going to change his position on affirmative action, on a whole lot of other things in which race is involved. I guess not. I guess probably not.
What is he babbling about? Does somebody want to translate that for me? They can't handle it when their own technique is thrown back at them. When their own technique is turned on them, they just can't stand it. It's interesting that people like Limbaugh, who always accuse the likes of me of playing the race card when I write about racism, are awfully quick to play that same card when they think it's to their advantage. I'm doing nothing based on any advantage whatsoever. I'm simply describing what I see. And there's no question that this is being done to a black conservative, that the left doesn't like black conservatives. The left doesn't like Hispanic conservatives. The left doesn't like minorities who are conservative, who show an ability to rise to the top of any organization they're in. The left doesn't like it. That's right. I have crossed the line because the charge of racism is theirs exclusively to make. No one's allowed to make that charge, and here I come making the charge, and they can't deal. It's thrown right, hits them right upside the face, and they don't know what to do, except call a foul. You can't do that. That's what we do. You're not allowed to do that. You can't call us racist. You're the racist. You can't do that. Especially because it's true. You can't call us out like that. You're going to blow up our whole game if you keep doing this. You got to shut up. We're going to start trying to make fun of you and now maybe say you're in favor of affirmative action. What a odd connection to make there, but it didn't stop. Different show, MSNBC, Lawrence O'Donnell talking to a Politico writer, Maggie Haberman, about me and the question. Rush Limbaugh's out there saying these women are lying. I have not said that. Has somebody produced to me where I've said that? I have never said the women are lying. All I've said is we don't know what happened. And on day 5, we don't know what happened because the accusers in the media have not told us what happened. I did say, what if there's another version of this? I have pointed out instances where women have lied about this, but I didn't accuse these women of it. So anyway, premise of the question is flawed, but nevertheless, the question was asked. Rush Limbaugh's out there saying these women are lying. Rush Limbaugh, who doesn't know who they are, who believed every single word of every female accusation ever sent the direction of Bill Clinton, or any Democrat for that matter, but especially Clinton, firmly believes these unnamed women are lying.
In terms of the Rush Limbaugh piece of it, I think that you're seeing, generally a lot of rallying in the conservative media around Herman Cain. There has been a lot of criticism about the fact that this was reported on, a lot of defense of Herman Cain, a lot of insistence that it couldn't be true. Some of his loudest support has come from that direction.
It's not support of Herman Cain, by the way, although I can see where the media might take that. It is not support of Herman Cain so much as it is we've all had it with your tactics in the media. We've had it with the double standard. We've had it with people like you elevating Bill Clinton to superstar status. We've had it with you looking the other way during the Tawana Brawley. We've had it with you in the Duke lacrosse story. We've had it with you trying to cover up for John Edwards. We've had it with you lionizing Ted Kennedy and Chris Dodd of waitress sandwich fame at La Brasserie in Washington. We've had it with you holding up as national heroes reprobates like this. And we've had it with you trying to take our people out on the basis of no knowledge whatsoever. We still don't know what you think Cain did. And until you can tell us, as journalists with incontrovertible proof, we're going to doubt you. Because you have given us every reason in the world to not trust trust your reporting because it is biased against us and our side and our people. That is inarguable. That is as obvious and honest as the sun comes up. Even Clinton has given up trying to deny the accusations against him. Clinton doesn't even deny them anymore. He knows he doesn't have to. You've made him a hero. And you continue to make him a hero by telling us that Cain is not handling this the right way. And we know who you think did handle it the right way. Slick Willie. Bimbo eruption teams. Send Carville and whoever else out to destroy Ken Starr as a sex pervert. To destroy Paula Jones or Kathleen Willey is nothing but a bunch of trailer park trash. You, supposed feminists in the media, loved Bill Clinton and wished he would come to your bedroom at night. As he trashes these women who made these true allegations about him. And you come along with innuendo and 5 days of smears, and we don't even know what he's guilty of. We're standing up for our side. We're standing up for each other. We're circling the wagons around us. You people were trying this against any of the candidates with the same lack of information that you've got. It'd be the same thing. I sit here and I wondered, you heard her soundbite. Is she really this closed off and insulated from what this is all about? Does she really think this is just the conservative media defending Cain because he's a conservative? She really think that even if Cain did it, we'd still be hanging on treating this the way we're treating it? Sometimes I wonder. I see evidence every day that leads me to believe these people are closed off and walled off in a little small area that they've called their own reality, and it's as distant from the real world as any place you could get. So it could well be that Ms. Haberman is clueless, genuinely clueless about what this is all about, which is to our advantage, by the way.